Well, thank you, and I'm going to come back to the Davidson Institute. Again, I'll let you guys decide who's the best person to answer. First of all, I just want to say as a BC MP, I really got a kick of what you said about Vernon being the north, and I was more north than that growing up. I'm now on the island, but I remember finding out what the real north of BC is, but that's another story for another day. And I also just want to say that I've heard from other service providers that they used to be able to do lunch and learns with people who worked for VAC, and that was really what engaged people with their programs. And now that they have no capacity, and it was already a challenge for them to figure out when they could come in and do that, it's really slowed down the amount of people coming to access services. So it sounds like that is a very clear challenge. If we don't know what the services are, it's from VAC, then they don't know who to refer to, and it doesn't meet the needs of people. So I'm just wondering a couple of things. Do you have stats that you could share with the committee just about this success and the effectiveness and veteran satisfaction? Because, of course, I think knowing how that feels, we've heard testimony today that it was very empowering, but it would be great to have those stats to help us better understand the outcome. And I'm also wondering if you could share what the numbers look like. You talked about there being more, and now they're getting less. It would just be good for us to understand the numbers. And the third thing is where you're getting stuck. You did do a lot of testimony today about the frustration of working with VAC, but I think in terms of here's where we get stuck the most, or I just think that would be really helpful for us as a committee so that we can better articulate it in the report so that VAC can see that is what the challenge is.
Thank you. Oh, sorry. Thank you for the question. Do you want to start with the stats first?
Well, I wanted to just touch on the stats thing. And one thing that we do find is challenging is because we conduct pre and post program data measures with every group, and it is very difficult to get over some biases. Like with there's a fear that their benefits will be reduced or taken away if they lose their PTSD diagnosis, or if they get too better. Too much better. So that's always something that potentially skews our data. So our research is mostly program evaluation. It's a lot of qualitative data. We do have quantitative data, and it's I don't know if it would be relevant enough to just start spouting off some of the data, but I mean, there's we use a Beck depression inventory, and then we know what the this measurable increase in would be, and ours is competitive, if not better, than what you would hope to expect in that time frame. Is that a zero?
Yeah, I mean, that information is on the website. We could submit the detail. We do a lot of pre and post testing as well as qualitative feedback. And we have virtually no dropouts. People, they come and they don't leave. I mean, they don't drop out. We don't let them go. Yeah, we lock them down. No. Sorry. Getting a little punchy. We rolled in at 3 in the morning.
Hey, what's a good note, Dr. Rochford, on that? And I thank you so much.